Hello students, this is lab number 8, that is continuous testing using Selenium. Here I showed you the in practical I gave you an example using um, JavaScript, sorry, using a JavaScript. Okay, so a script written in Java, but it requires multiple things to be installed. That is, for a server it actually requires since we are doing it on a server, it requires um, ID and such things. So instead what I decided is that we'll move ahead with a Python script. Okay, so the aim is to use Selenium to test. First of all, there are two things. First is uh, title of a website, and that will be google.com, and the second will be working of the source demo website, which also shared uh, in the lab itself. Okay, so that is the same website. uh, the official resource you can find over here, the Selenium resource. Overview what we are going to do so far in this particular practical is first of all you have to make a secure shell connection with your EC2 server, then update the server and install Python and pip. Okay, after having done that, the second thing to do is to use the Python virtual environment. Okay, so we'll create a virtual environment and we'll activate it. Virtual environment basically is used to avoid uh, screwing up things. So if you happen to make some mistakes, all right, in the installation and all those things, so that can be avoided by using a virtual environment. All right, so we have seen this. If you recall, we have seen this when we did Django framework, right? Uh, then we install Selenium inside that particular um, activated Python virtual environment. And after installing Selenium, we also install WebDriver manager, which is optional. Then we have to choose a browser. Here I have installed Firefox. After Firefox, the required driver for that particular browser. Uh, for Firefox, it is Gecko driver. Okay, so your Gecko driver is the one that will be needed to install. Selenium needs these browser drivers. For Chrome, it will be a different Chrome driver, but for Firefox, it is Gecko driver. After doing that, we will write a tiny script first to test the that this the script. It opens up this google.com in a headless mode, which is basically without opening the web browser, and then asserts that the page has a title Google. Okay, so if you just visit google.com, all right, so if I show you uh, google.com, all right, if I visit this particular page, you will see that it has this title over here, Google. All right, so that is what it will make sure that it has present. It will make sure is there. Okay, so after that, of course, I also have one more thing. That is the second problem statement. I forgot to enter this one over here. Okay, so I'll enter this after the practical So write another script, okay? For I'll just write the name of this particular web page and give the details later on. Okay, so I'll just copy this and paste it over here. Okay, all right. So we'll see what we are doing. Okay, so the step-by-step procedure for doing for performing this practical is the first step is to update the server and install Python and pip. Okay, I guess yes. We have the steps are just given below. Okay, so it's apt update, then apt install Python 3, apt install Python 3 pip. Okay, basically if you have done the previous practical, that is Ansible practical before this, you will have this particular setup. Okay, so you will have this Selenium worker, that is worker 2. If you remember from our previous practical, you will have this particular worker 2, sorry, worker 1. Okay, worker 1 which has Selenium installed over it, install inside it. Okay, and it uses the key Terraform key.pem, which was created by Terraform. Okay, so what I have done is I first ran this particular Ansible and Terraform combined server, and the key that was generated by that particular uh, Terraform server, I downloaded it using this particular command, this scp command. Okay, this one that you see over here. All right, I guess I have disconnected. I have disconnected. Okay, let me just see if I can. So as you can see over here, I used secure shell, sorry, secure copy command to copy this particular file, that is Terraform key from this server 52.90.101.60, which was the Ansible server, and I downloaded it and named it as Terraform key. So you can see here it is available now. Okay, which it wasn't previously. Okay, so now after I have this particular file downloaded, I basically just shut down that Ansible server which was running. Okay, and I only have this Selenium worker 1 worker 1, which is useful for running this practical. Okay, so now what I need to do is I need to go over all these do all these steps. Okay, so that is after SSH into EC2 server. So I haven't yet made a secure shell connection, so let's first make that secure shell connection, and after that we will proceed with the rest of things. Okay, I press Ctrl L to clear my screen. I once again make sure that that the Terraform key which I want is present, and now SSH -i, and then this time it is Terraform key. So Terraform key.pm space ubuntu @ and I require the IP address. Okay, sorry, so the IP address of the Selenium server, which is this one. So after I copy it, I come to my terminal and I paste it. Okay, and I don't think we require anything else. Now just write yes, and it says it's a it has public key issues. Alright, so let me just change the access. There, and then make a connection again. Okay, so now I am into my server. Here you can see I already have some things already prepared. Okay, I ran this particular practical previously as well. Alright, so I do have the uh, things installed from the previous installation and previous run. Okay, but anyway, I'll run these things once again. So before running anything, let's make sure that we are super user. So sudo space su, sorry, su. After making sure that we are super user in our remote machine, we come to our lab manual and see check all the commands that we need to run. So first is update, then install python 3, and then install python 3 pip. Okay, now this will just say that it is already installed, but let's do it anyway. Okay, so apt update, then apt install python 3, which is already installed. You can see it is 0 newly installed, and then again we need python 3 pip. Okay, so minus pip, enter. Again that also is installed, so we don't need those things to be installed. Those are already installed. Okay, now you can see over here that I've used a different kind version for this particular virtual environment. That is because it was not supporting in it was not supported, virtual environment was not supported in the other versions. So I will recommend that you use the same version as well. Okay, so 3.8 is the version that I used for python 3 virtual environment. Okay, you can see it is already to the newest version. Okay, after having done that, let's make an environment. Okay, so here as I made an environment python 3 minus m venv, and the name was env1. Okay, so python 3 venv, sorry, minus m, python 3 minus m, is it? Yes, minus m venv and env2. Okay, let's assume let's create another virtual environment, that is virtual environment 2. Okay, so you can see I have a folder called env2. Alright, and to use this env2, what I'll have to do is I'll have to write this particular code. So if you go into that particular folder, okay, env2, you will see there in that there is a bin folder in which there is a file called activate. Okay, so you just simply have to write source and then the file name. Okay, so once you write that, you will see that the environment env2 name pops up over here. I'm sorry. So here it pops up over here. All right. So now we are in the virtual environment 2. Okay. So once in the virtual environment, what we need to do is we need to install Selenium inside it. Okay. So pip install Selenium is our next procedure. All right. So we'll copy it. Paste it. Hopefully it will not be there because we are installing it inside our virtual environment. Okay, so here you'll see it is successfully installed Selenium now. Okay, Control L, and the next command is to install wget and unzip. That is because we will be uh, downloading some files. Okay, to be specific, we will download C over here. We use wget to download the tar file for Gecko. All right, and then we need to unzip that particular file, make it convert it to an executable, and then run it. Okay, to move it to an executable folder, that is bin. All right, so that is the way it works in Linux systems. Okay, that is the way of installation of any software in a Linux system. So in order to do that, we need wget and unzip. All right, so what we will do is we will copy this command and we'll paste it over here. Okay, so wget and winzip are already installed. Let's go to the next command. Okay, I highly doubt that this WebDriver manager is of use because we are using Gecko, but I forgot what it did, but it was required for Selenium, so I'll install it anyway. Okay, after having done that, see, it says if you have Selenium version 3.8 and above, I guess 36 and above, Firefox will not even ask you for any driver. Okay, so it directly installs the driver, but since we are installing Firefox of a lower version and Gecko of 0.33, we actually need to do all these procedure manually. Okay, so the step number 4 is installation of Firefox. Now we go over here and paste this Firefox. Okay, it's already done. Then Gecko. This is just a variable setup. Okay, we are setting up a variable name. Okay, variable named Gecko version, and the value given to that particular variable is 0.33.0. all right, and then what we are doing is we are getting that particular tar file from the online resource, which is github.com, and then Mozilla and Gecko driver. Okay, so here we paste that particular code. You will see https github.com, Mozilla, Gecko releases, downloads, Gecko driver, the version, all the things. All right, so now when I see I already have this tar file. Okay, I'm sorry for that. Alright, so somehow the connection was reset. So here you can see that the connection was closed, and hence what I did was I set up a new connection over here. Alright, so now I have this environment 2, and I intend to use this particular environment for all the further tasks. Alright, so when I come to my lab manual, alright, I can see that this is where I extract that particular tar file. Okay, so if I just copy this command and I paste it over there, okay, cannot open no such file or directory. Okay, .ez. Let's check if there is no file. Okay, so the file name should be this particular version. All right, so that is the error. All right, so basically what I can do is I can simply remove this entire thing. Okay, and just write tab 036. I guess the latest one is 36, and that will enable us to actually. So initially I did this with 33, but later on I discovered that 36 is the driver that is required. So use 36 instead. Okay, and the tar file, this particular tar file that you want. Okay, and click enter. Once you do this, if you look at these particular files and folders, you will have this getco driver. Okay, and then you have to move this getco you have to change its mode. Okay, to executable mode. All right, so you have to give it execution privileges. All right, so that it will execute. Paste, enter. If we see that again, there's not much of a change, but then when we copy this particular thing, what we are doing is we are copying this particular gecko driver in user bin, local and bin folder. Okay, so that is where this gecko driver will be pasted. Alright, here I'll simply change this particular thing to 6. Okay, so we need 36, not 33. And after doing that, what you have to do is you have to write this script 1, create this particular file, that is python script1.py, and the second one, that is script2.py. Okay, so script 1, as we discuss, just goes to a particular website, that is google.com. all right, and then what if you can, if I show you. Okay, cat one.py, just maximize this first and enter. Okay, so if you see this is the entire script of this particular python file. This is the entire script. Okay, it goes to Google. So there's this settings. So first are the imports. Here you see all the imports. Okay, after the imports, what is done is all the settings for the Firefox browser are done. Headless basically means that it will not, so there are the comments which you can read through. It will run without opening the browser, which it does not use sandbox, which basically avoids any root running for any roots on the server, and it disables dev shm uses, which could give us memory issues. All right, so these are all the three, only the three options that we will configure. After that, after configuring these options for Firefox, we'll go ahead with the web driver for Firefox. Okay, with this particular options. And now what we want to do is we want to get this particular resource, that is www.google.com. Okay, so it will open website, and it will wait until the page has a title. Okay, and that is maximum 10 seconds. So once it has the title, it will get that particular title. So d.title, you will see it will get that particular title, and after it gets that particular title, what it will do is it will save that particular title in a uh, sorry in a variable called title, right? So you can see the comment get and print the title, page title. It has a variable called title, which actually gets the title from the driver, and it also prints out the title. Okay, after doing that, we'll simply check if the title which we got matches with the string literal Google. If it does, we will say pass title is Google, and exit with 0. And if it failed, then we'll say that the title does not match, and exit 1. Okay, and finally what we do is we just close the driver what we opened. All right, so that is a very short code for this particular thing that we want to implement. Okay, and when we run this code, so script 1.py. Okay, sorry, it's Python 3, not, that's my mistake. It is Python 3, not Python. Okay, when it runs, it will open up that particular page. It will go through that page, it will see the title. As you can see, the title is Google, and the title is Google, and it passes. Okay, so that is the test case 1. Now if we check for script 2, all right, let me just show you the script 2. Okay, this, by the way, this is the same command, the same output that we are viewing over here. This is the code that I have written, and this is the output. Okay, basically it did give me some errors in the beginning, but not the errors, but some warnings. But then it when I now ran it now the second time, that is it did not give me any of those. Okay, so that you can see it only printed these two lines. Okay, then the second script, what it says is you visit this swag labs. Okay, I've already shown this. Now if you have opened up this page previously, you might view it view it differently, right? You might see that it is a different page than what we saw. That is because it has this this version 1 attached to it. Okay, so if I remove this, all right, and just hit enter, it is the previous this one is the page that is shown in the video. Okay, so I have demonstrated using this one, but you can use either of the pages, it makes no difference. Okay, so this swag lab has a username and a password, and the accepted usernames are given over here. The passwords for all are given over here. Okay, Standard user is basically the one who is able to log in, and the others have these particular issues. So when you see the logged out user, if you enter logged out user, will give you an error called that the user has been logged out. Then there is a problem user, that there is some problem, and then there is a performance glitch user which will display an error, that is there is a performance glitch. Okay, so for a standard user, what I have done is I have actually used, sorry, that was not supposed to happen. For a standard user, I've used a standard user. Okay, so what should happen is basically this standard user will be used for username, and the password will be of course the same, which is common for all. And then when we log in, uh, basically this particular page, which is the catalog, okay, will be displayed. And when we click on any of the add to cart buttons, it changes to remove. Okay, and then again when we click on the remove button, it changes to cart. Of course, yes, there is an there is the number one that is added to the cart over here, but we are not concerned with that. Okay, we are just viewing that this particular label that is given, that is add to cart, is changed to remove, and then the remove is changed upon clicking remove, it is changed to add to cart. Okay, and then since there is no logout button straight away over here, it is hidden in this menu. So when we click on this particular uh, div tag, there is this logout button. So when we click on this particular logout button, it should log out. Okay, so there are four operations. First is login, second is to click on that particular add to cart button, third is to click on remove button, and then fourth is to click on the logout button. Okay, so these are the four operations that are performed, and if those are performed, here we saw it manually. Okay, but then if those are performed by a script successfully, then basically the page works, otherwise it doesn't. Okay, so let's quickly view our the script. Okay, so I am lost a little bit. So, yeah, okay, so this is the second script. All right, we import certain drivers and all those things. After having imported things, we set up the options, all right, as we did for the first script, that is headless, no sandbox, and disable dev. Okay, uh, after doing that, the first test case, for the first test case, that is login, what we do is we get this particular URL as we did for google.com. Okay, so far everything is the same. All right, and we wait until the presence of element located by ID, that is username. All right, so this particular username, all right, this particular element, that is user hyphen name. All right, we wait until we detect that particular ID, that is user hyphen name. Why? Because we want to enter a certain value, and that is standard underscore user. Okay, that is the value that we want to use. Similar is the case with password. So we wait until we find password, and then we pass this particular password. Okay, after having passed the username and password, what we do is we click on the login button. So we again find the element by ID. Okay, that is the login button, and we use the click event. Okay, so we click on that particular button and trigger the event. All right, to verify whether we landed on the inventory page, what we do is we check the response. If the class name is inventory list, which is the name of the page that is returned, then the login is successful. All right, Now this is the test case number 1. For test case number 2, we click on add to cart button. All right, but we do not use the ID. What we use instead is the uh, text that is given on the particular uh, button. All right, so when we see the presence of the element by class name, that is button inventory. Okay, we click on it. All right, so we are using the class name, sorry. Okay, and then we click on it. All right, and to verify whether it changes to remove, we check if the button has its text changed to remove, and to avoid any case sensitiveness, we convert everything to lower and then check if it is removed, then the case is successful. All right, uh, so that is the second case. For third case, we uh, yeah, we click on the add button dot click, and then does it is the text changed to lowercase add to cart. If you can see over here in the browser. Okay, I logged out, but initially it was all caps. Okay, so again, to avoid case sensitivity, we changed it to lowercase, and that is add to cart. If that is successful, then the remove from the cart is successful. And for the last scenario, since it was inside that particular um, this what we call division dev tag. Okay, so what we have to do is we have to actually use that particular uh, dev tag. Okay, so we locate that element. That element is menu button container. All right, and inside that container we find the uh, link, that is logout sidebar link. Okay, and once we find that, we simply click on it. All right, and once we click, we verify that it has logged out. If it has logged out, then that is we find the ID login button. So once we log out, basically we will find ourselves on this particular page, which has this login button. Okay, so there is this ID associated with it, that is login button. So if we see that particular page which has this login button, basically it means that we have logged out. So then logout is also successful, and then we exit. In any case, we find if in case we have any errors, we will exit with code 1, and finally we quit the drivers. Okay, so now let's run this very quickly and check if it works. All right, so this script2 py, and it should run 4 scenarios. The first being login successful, the second being add to cart successful, remove from the cart successful is the third, and the logout is also successful. So this is how you actually write scripts in Selenium to uh, check your code. Okay, so this is the code that is given, and I have also attached my output below this just for reference. If you want, you can use it for reference. uh, the next one is Nagios, which is also attached here, and I have also attached the um, corresponding video in the folder. So I'll stop over here. Thank you everyone for joining. Let me just escape and stop. Thank you.